Most people step into the shower without a second thought, seeing it as a simple act of hygiene and comfort, a daily ritual that starts or ends the day. Warm water is associated with relaxation, freshness, and renewal, but hidden beneath this comforting habit lies a risk that few ever consider. For people over 50, especially those struggling with blood pressure, the daily shower may quietly become a trigger that undermines their cardiovascular stability. When hot water flows over the skin, blood vessels expand, sometimes leading to sudden drops in blood pressure that leave a person dizzy or weak. For others, the sudden shift from hot to cold can shock the system, causing abrupt spikes that strain the heart. These reactions often go unnoticed, written off as brief fatigue or lightheadedness, yet each episode silently chips away at long-term health. The danger is not only in the water's temperature, but also in timing, as showering immediately after a meal or late at night can further stress the body when it is least prepared to handle the strain. What appears to be an innocent routine may, in fact, be one of the reasons why blood pressure refuses to stabilize, why fatigue lingers, and why risks increase with age. The unsettling truth is that a simple shower, repeated daily, may gradually set the stage for complications that could otherwise be avoided with small, conscious adjustments. Blood pressure is a delicate mechanism that keeps the body in balance, adjusting every second to maintain circulation and deliver oxygen where it is needed. As people age, this system becomes less flexible and less capable of handling sudden changes. After 50, blood vessels lose elasticity, the heart pumps less efficiently, and the nervous system responds more slowly to stress. Something as ordinary as stepping into a hot shower can trigger shifts the body no longer manages well. Warm water relaxes blood vessels, which for younger individuals may cause nothing more than a pleasant sense of ease, but in older adults, it can lead to a dangerous drop in blood pressure. The result can be lightheadedness, dizziness, or even fainting. For others, the opposite occurs. A sudden blast of hot water or a sharp switch to cold shocks the system, pushing blood pressure upward in a surge that taxes the heart and arteries. These fluctuations might seem minor in the moment, but repeated daily, they create a pattern of stress on the cardiovascular system that accelerates decline. The fear comes from the fact that these effects are often invisible. People may not connect their episodes of weakness, morning fatigue, or unexplained headaches with their shower routine. They may dismiss the sensations as part of aging, unaware that each small reaction builds into a greater risk over time. Friends or family members share stories of sudden collapses in the bathroom, strokes, or falls that occurred without warning. And beneath those stories lies the hidden truth that unstable blood pressure often plays a role. This realization sparks a deeper anxiety that something as harmless as a shower could become a silent threat. The thought that a daily habit intended to cleanse and restore actually be pushing the body toward danger creates uncertainty and mistrust in one's own routines. It is this fear of the unseen, of a risk lurking in the most ordinary activity, that makes the problem so unsettling for those who begin to notice the signs but cannot yet explain them. One of the most common mistakes people make with their daily showers is setting the water far too hot, believing that the heat relaxes the body and washes away tension. While it may create a momentary feeling of comfort, hot water dilates blood vessels excessively, and in older adults this sudden dilation often leads to a drop in blood pressure that leaves them lightheaded or weak. Some even experience dizziness strong enough to cause a fall, yet they rarely associate the event with their bathing habits. Another frequent error is staying in the shower for too long. Prolonged exposure to heat keeps the blood vessels expanded and forces the cardiovascular system to work harder to stabilize circulation, draining energy and straining the heart in the process. Timing is another overlooked factor. Many people step into the shower immediately after eating, thinking it will refresh them or help them relax after a meal. In reality, digestion already demands increased blood flow to the stomach and intestines, and combining this with the vascular effects of hot water places the body under double stress. The result is an even greater risk of blood pressure instability. Others prefer showering late at night, just before bed, but during this period the body is naturally winding down and less able to adapt to sudden changes in circulation, which can interfere with sleep or cause nighttime disturbances. A further mistake lies in the habit of switching rapidly between very hot and very cold water. Some believe this contrast improves circulation and boosts immunity, but for those with aging blood vessels or existing blood pressure issues, it can be dangerous. The abrupt changes shock the system, creating unpredictable spikes and drops that the body can no longer regulate as smoothly as in youth. Added to these habits is the tendency to ignore warning signs. Lightheadedness, sudden fatigue, or a pounding heartbeat after showering are dismissed as trivial, when in truth they are signals that the body is struggling. These mistakes, repeated day after day, create a hidden pattern that slowly undermines cardiovascular health, leaving many vulnerable without realizing that the cause begins in their own bathroom. The first secret to protecting blood pressure during daily showers lies in mastering water temperature. Most people assume hotter is better, associating steam and warmth with relaxation and cleansing. Yet this very heat is what places strain on aging vessels and the heart. By shifting the focus from extreme heat to moderate, lukewarm water, the body is spared from sudden dilation of blood vessels and the abrupt drop in pressure that often follows. Lukewarm showers create a balance where the skin is soothed, muscles are gently relaxed, and circulation remains steady without the cardiovascular system being forced into overdrive. It is not about eliminating comfort, but about adjusting intensity to a level that supports long-term stability. Scientific observations have shown that water at mild temperatures promotes relaxation of the nervous system without overwhelming it. Unlike very hot showers, which deplete energy and leave many people feeling tired afterward, moderate showers tend to refresh and invigorate, giving the body a sense of lightness rather than fatigue. For individuals with hypertension or fluctuating pressure, this shift can make the difference between a safe routine and a risky one. A body exposed daily to excessive heat adapts poorly, but a body given moderation learns to maintain balance. Another part of controlling temperature is consistency. Avoiding sudden swings between hot and cold is just as important as avoiding extreme heat. A steady, comfortable range allows the cardiovascular system to function smoothly, while abrupt changes force it into a stressful game of adaptation that becomes harder with age. By keeping water temperature in the safe zone, the shower transforms from a potential trigger into a moment of restoration. This seemingly small adjustment is often the first turning point for those who have struggled with unexplained dizziness or weakness after bathing. It proves that protection does not require radical changes, but simply choosing a level of comfort that aligns with what the body truly needs. The second secret element that determines whether a shower supports or undermines blood pressure is timing. The body does not react the same way to water exposure at every moment of the day. After eating, large amounts of blood are naturally directed to the digestive system, and stepping into a hot shower during this period intensifies the strain, often leading to a sudden drop in pressure or overwhelming fatigue. For older adults, this combination can be dangerous, increasing the likelihood of dizziness or even collapse. Choosing to shower at least 1 to 2 hours after a meal allows the body to complete the early stages of digestion and reduces unnecessary pressure on circulation. Late night showers create another challenge. When the body prepares for rest, blood pressure naturally lowers as part of the sleep cycle. Adding the vascular stress of hot water disrupts this balance and can cause either exaggerated drops that disturb sleep or rebounds that make falling asleep harder. Morning or early evening showers tend to be safer, as the cardiovascular system is more resilient and alert during these hours, making it easier to handle mild fluctuations in circulation. The length of the shower also matters. Lingering under the stream of water for extended periods keeps the cardiovascular system in a constant state of adjustment. Shorter, intentional showers maintain the benefits of cleansing and refreshment without burdening the body. Even the act of moving slowly when entering and exiting the shower contributes to safer timing, as sudden changes in posture combined with temperature shifts can destabilize pressure quickly. By respecting the body's natural rhythms and aligning shower habits with times when circulation is steadier, the risks that seem invisible become much easier to control. Timing, though often overlooked, is the partner to temperature in protecting cardiovascular health. It transforms the shower from a moment of hidden vulnerability into one of restoration, giving the body a chance to recover instead of resist. This adjustment requires no sacrifice, only awareness, yet the rewards are profound for anyone seeking to preserve balance and vitality after 50. When the principles of controlled water temperature and proper timing are combined, the daily shower shifts from a hidden source of strain into a reliable support for health. Moderate, steady water temperature prevents the blood vessels from experiencing extreme dilation or contraction, while well-chosen timing spares the body from competing demands on circulation. Together, these adjustments create a stable environment where the heart no longer struggles against sudden fluctuations and blood pressure remains within a safer, more predictable range. The result is not only the absence of dizziness or weakness, but also the gradual restoration of confidence in a routine that once carried hidden risks. Those who practice this combination often notice subtle improvements over time. Instead of stepping out of the shower feeling drained or lightheaded, they emerge refreshed, alert, and steady on their feet. Episodes of post-shower fatigue diminish, headaches linked to unstable pressure become less frequent, and falls or near faints that once seemed random are reduced. The cardiovascular system, freed from unnecessary stress, conserves its strength for more essential functions, improving endurance throughout the day. For individuals managing hypertension or fluctuating blood pressure, these small but consistent changes can ease the burden on medication and reduce the likelihood of dangerous spikes or crashes. The psychological effect is just as important. Fear of the bathroom as a place of risk is replaced with the reassurance that this daily act of self-care is truly safe. What was once a hidden trigger becomes a moment of calm, helping the nervous system reset and supporting healthier sleep and circulation. Over months and years, this simple combination slows the wear that uncontrolled habits would otherwise accelerate, allowing people to carry their independence and stability further into later life. The true result lies not only in preventing harm, but in reclaiming the shower as a ritual that strengthens rather than weakens, proving that even the smallest changes in routine can carry immense power for protecting health and longevity. Awareness alone changes nothing unless it is followed by deliberate action, and the daily shower is the perfect place to begin. Each person has the power to decide whether this simple ritual becomes a threat or a tool for preserving health. The call is to make conscious choices that protect the body rather than challenge it. Adjusting the water to a safe, lukewarm temperature takes only a moment, but spares the heart and blood vessels from silent stress. Choosing to shower at times when the body is stable rather than immediately after meals or late at night transforms a risky habit into a restorative one. Limiting the length of showers prevents unnecessary strain, and moving carefully when entering or leaving the shower adds another layer of safety. The message extends beyond personal routines. Many people over 50 live with unexplained dizziness, fatigue, or sudden weakness without realizing the shower may be a contributing factor. Sharing this knowledge with family, friends, or anyone struggling with blood pressure becomes an act of protection, spreading awareness that can prevent harm. Bathrooms are often overlooked as places of health risk, yet countless accidents and complications trace back to what happens in those few minutes under running water. By bringing attention to this overlooked danger, lives can be safeguarded. The future of one's health is not built on grand, dramatic changes, but on the quiet consistency of small, wise decisions. Each shower is an opportunity to practice balance, to respect the limits of the body, and to create conditions where the cardiovascular system can thrive instead of fight. For those who have spent years ignoring warning signs, today marks a turning point. By acting now, they take control over an aspect of life that once seemed harmless yet dangerous. The path forward is clear. Transform the shower from a hidden enemy into an ally, and let each drop of water become a step toward stability, vitality, and longevity.